Yo, 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 how you living? How you feeling? How you doing? Yo, yo, yo. How you living? How you feeling? How you doing? First Choice Fantasy. We're back today, and we're going to give you our Week 1 start sits at the quarterback position today. So tune in. Stay tuned.
Exercise and futility.
Exercise and futility, as Alex Miller always says. Always says it. Brandon, you got any words?
I've never heard Alex Miller say anything like that, actually.
I don't
know about anything like that. That's nonsense, but I wouldn't call that my catchphrase.
What is your catchphrase? What is our catchphrase?
Life sucks.
Oh.
Well, Brandon, do you know?
I really don't know.
If I had a catchphrase, that's probably it, unfortunately.
Mine would be, let's go, Brian. It's Brian Edwards.
Go Birds.
Time for Brian Edwards to break out.
I was thinking something along the lines like pull the scissors out and cut to that intro.
Well, that would have been smooth, but I didn't even think
would have
about
been.
that.
Yeah, you fuckers.
It's not too late. Cut to that intro.
I said, baby, I am not the one to play with. Ain't the type to give up, I'm driven and motivated. I just want some recognition and some compensation. But this ain't about the money and it ain't about the fame. I got lightning in a bottle, I think I just found my perfect sound. Can you see the fire in my eyes? Bitch, it's burning out. Lightning in a bottle, I think I just found my perfect sound. Can you see the fire in my eyes? Bitch, it's burning out.
And we're back, and we're just gonna go dive right into this file share. What am I saying? File share, fire save, file share. All right, we're back. First Choice Fantasy quarterbacks. We got starts and sits today, obviously as previously determined. I guess we'll just start it off real quick. I'm gonna start off. We're gonna have one person each, one player per person. And I'm wrong with Tyrod Taylor. Is that what you're saying?
You're not wrong, but you're wrong.
Explain to me why I'm wrong.
If I was in this situation of having Taylor as my QB1 week 1, I mean, I'd start him. But, I mean, if I'm going into a draft, it's my goal to not have him as my QB1.
I mean, like Alex said, if you ignored...
he has to be it the entire year. We're just talking week 1.
Oh, yeah, just week 1. I mean, honestly, this kind of goes for DFS plays, too. I did my own DFS plays. I know this isn't DFS or anything, but Tyrod Taylor against Cincinnati is a pretty good matchup. I think the offense is pretty solid, pretty good floor. His rushing upside is obviously there. Mike Williams isn't there. I don't know if he's coming back week 1. Have you guys heard any reports about that or anything?
Keenan Allen. That's all we need.
Keenan Allen's all you need. Keenan Allen. Toss KJ Hill in there. Shock the world a little bit. Hunter Henry probably won't do too hot, but Tyrod Taylor's got the wheels, got Eckler, he got Keenan Allen. Against Cincinnati's poorest defense, I think it's a pretty good lock to outscore somebody like Daniel Jones. All right, let's hear Alex's quarterback start of week 1.
I'm going to go with Jared Goff. I'm feeling a shootout between these two teams. And, just like Goff, I think Dallas is going to have another questionable secondary. They lost some pass rushing juice this year. I don't know if their defense is going to be that amazing against the pass. Yeah. Feeling me some Goff. Yeah, that's another guy like Taylor that I'm not really trying to get stuck with the whole year, but I'll take him right now.
I think Goff for might be pretty beautiful. Robert Woods, Tyler Higbee. You think Tyler Higbee's going to have a good week 1?
Goff all year doesn't look that bad.
Never mind. I forgot I didn't. He was one of my original starts before we trimmed it down. So, yeah, I think Tyler Higbee is going to have a solid week 1.
Have you guys heard the reports about Gerald Everett getting teams calling about Gerald Everett?
I don't believe it. I would imagine so. Yeah, Jared Goff. Book it. Start him, Brennan. Who you got?
Ben Roethlisberger against that porous New York Giants defense. I think it's going to be I don't know. I could see the Giants scoring on some big plays, but I can see
Pittsburgh's gonna stomp this.
Yeah, I can see this going in the way of Giants getting slaughtered. Maybe some garbage time passes for Daniel Jones, if anything. But I think, Ed, you're right with having Daniel Jones as a sit. because against this defense, like I said, I think it's going to be a boom or bust.
Big bloodbath for Daniel Jones.
More bust than anything.
It's
well,
just
Brandon,
not a good team to face off against week 1 for Daniel Jones, but a great one for a guy like Ben Roethlisberger coming off a bad injury. You know what? Go into this game feeling confident, slaughter some Giants. No other way of starting your year off in that way. Ben Roethlisberger.
I was going to question it, and then I thought about it, and I was like, how are they going to score the first few touchdowns? Makes sense, Ben Roethlisberger, but they're probably going to be ahead so much that they're probably going to start running towards like midway through the game, like a lot. But Ben Roethlisberger, if he gets 2 touchdowns, start the game off, gets 18 fantasy points, 20 fantasy points, I can see it happening. So it's a good start, Brando.
Oh, appreciate it, man.
Of course.
Do you have anything
Brandon,
to say about Daniel Jones?
You say you already did some foreshadowing there for Ed's pick.
What was that?
You got anything to say about your sit, Daniel Jones?
Daniel Jones. Not much to say. I mean, TJ Watt's going to have like 12 sacks week 1. Book it. Who else they got? Joe Hayden's going to get like 7 interceptions as well. Book that.
It's Patrick.
Oh, there's going to be good fumbles.
Oh, yeah, Fitzpatrick.
Did you see? I saw a few it was a video, I believe it was on Instagram. The coach for the Giants recovered a fumble. There's water everywhere. They're like, all right, we need to be ready for when Daniel Jones fumbles the ball.
Wait, they said that?
Yeah, no, they didn't say that. But I'm imagining him pointing at Jones and being like, you, learn. And then he's running all wet, jumps in, grabs the ball. I can see it happening. I think the Steelers defense, if you're still in a league with defenses, which it's still common, we've kind of gotten out of that a lot recently. But anyway, Daniel Jones, I agree with you.
Well, like you were saying about the Steelers defense, I think it's a pretty good daily fantasy lineup defense kind of thing. It's probably expensive, though, because the Giants offense is probably going to be shitty this week, or week 1. And, yeah, that's why Daniel Jones is my sit of the week against Pittsburgh. So, moving forward.
I'm going to go with one Ron Rodgers. I think Minnesota has they're going to have another pretty solid defense. They're kind of suspect at corner, but they've been suspect at corner, and that hasn't stopped them. They just added a very good pass rusher. They got maybe the best safety tandem in the league. I'm not worried about their defense. I am worried about the Packers' passing game because I don't know who their number 2 is outside of Devontae Adams, but I don't think he's any good. So I'm not really buying the Rodgers hype this year, let alone this week. I think I don't know if he's going to be putting up the single-digit points, but I don't think he's going to be a bona fide QB1 this week. I do agree with him.
You don't think he's going to have that ego game? He's going to come out, toss 2 touchdowns, run for like 6 the same game, you know what I mean?
I'd be a little surprised if he ran for 6 touchdowns, but if he does, then
anything is possible. Kevin Garnett said it first. All right. Moving, I guess, to the last sit of the week. Let's hear it, Brandon.
What you got, Brandon?
Just Jimmy G sitting on my bench this week. No, I don't got much to say about this sit. I'm not like
every week, yeah.
I'm not like driven by this pick. I'm just kind of like I could leave him on my bench and feel comfortable by doing so. That's just Jimmy G in an essence.
Relatively understandable.
Maybe no receivers this week outside of Kittle, who will probably have 900 yards. So that's something to keep an eye on.
Since I feel this episode's a little bit short, I'm gonna name off some honorable mentions for, I guess, sits. Baker Mayfield against the Ravens. Yeah, I'm sitting that boy real quick. Gardner Minshew's kind of up in the air for me. I would side sit on him. I just like the Colts defense a lot this year.
There are other quarterbacks you should be starting than Gardner Minshew.
I mean, he does have rushing upside. It's kind of like playing Tyrod Taylor in my eyes. But
we're going to sit Josh Allen as well. Sure.
Was that sarcasm?
No.
You're sitting Josh Allen? What?
Jets are solid defense, man.
I'd sit Sam Darnold.
I would
That's a
100%. Yeah, that is a given.
Yeah.
One person I would start, though, we talked about the poorest defense, the Carolina Panthers. I don't know if we did talk about that. We probably talked about that before the episode. But Derek
I
Carr,
mentioned
I would
Derek
probably
Carr
start
would
him.
be a good candidate.
Yeah. Last year I was all in on the Carr hype, and then this year he actually has decent weapons. So I would be pretty much all in on Derek Carr as a starter in Week 1 against Carolina. Do you guys have any other honorable mentions or anything?
All right.
Nah.
On here.
No, I will do it.
Wish we had like a question time segment, but we kind of got rid of that thing. So I guess it's pretty dry, pretty short episode, but save you time, get it out of the way. You know, the quarterbacks start and sit for Week 1 now. That's beautiful. Guess that's everything for the episode.
Good.
Like,
That's
comment,
it.
subscribe, share. First Choice Fantasy. Ed, Brandon, Alex signing out. Adios.
Deuces.